Right, well, Elden Ring, the new DLC, has absolutely blown up. So Bandai Namco reveals Elden Ring DLC Shadow of the Erdtree sells over 5 million copies in 3 days. That's crazy. Amazing. So good. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Now, look. Elden Ring, not something I massively got into. I have heard it is super hard. But that's also part of its appeal as well. It's just like a game that just like baby you through it. I don't have time for a game like this. It would just consume my very soul. It would destroy me. So I'm just going to report on it instead. But this is amazing. This is incredible stuff. And it does go to show, doesn't it, like the difference between the sort of Western sort of game studio developers and then what would be, I guess, the East, studio developers, Southeast Asia and things like that. It's vastly different. Vastly different. Being the fact that they make good games and sell a lot of copies. So, yeah. Hit subscribe if you're new here. We'll take a look at this. Do turn those bell notifications on. And, yeah, let's take a look, shall we? This is nothing but good news. I know there's a lot of doom and gloom on this channel, but this is great news. It's interesting, though. It is interesting from a business perspective. So, again, just how bad one side of the sort of gaming market is doing in terms of where they originate from versus another. It's like that is very, very different. So, publisher Bandai Namco Entertainment announced in a press release from Software's DLC for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree surpassed 5 million copies sold in just 3 days. I mean, look, this is amazing art as well. Well, this is a screenshot, it's not even art. Like, that's incredible. Wow. So the press release reads, quote, Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. and From Software Co. Limited are pleased to announce, I bet you are, that Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree downloadable content for the action RPG Elden Ring, which the two companies are jointly developing, has surpassed cumulative worldwide sales of 5 million copies in the 3 days since its release. That is amazing. That is absolute. And look at it looks incredible. Doesn't it? Again, it would just consume my very being. I can't play games like this. It would just destroy me. That'd be me for hours. Like, I have to have a life as well. I have to get some vitamin D from the sun. Like, I have to have some escape from this room. But wow, it does look crazy. So the game also posted on X. To the many who tread the path left by kindly Michaela, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. An attached image stated 5 million tarnished in the realm of shadow. How cool is that? So since the DLC release, the game saw a huge spike in the number of players as reported by SteamDB. On June 22nd, it hit 781,261 concurrent players. That's crazy. Although the peak has declined now. But it's still pretty strong. 24-hour peak of 484,319 players. That's madness. That's really good. Just to compare it, though, to something else which released, it should have been pretty high profile as well, was the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So that released, and that it had a peak of like 13,000 players. I don't think it saw over 13,000 players, and now it's like in the hundreds. Bad times. So the all-time concurrent player peak was 2 years ago with almost 1 million people playing at the same time. It hit 953,426 players. That's crazy. I bet they're so happy. And they should be happy with this. They should be proud of themselves. Look at this! So the original game was an instant success, selling 12 million copies within a month. So I wonder how many of those 12 million enjoyed the game enough, within this month of it being released, that this DLC will see how close it will get to that 12 million mark. That'll be interesting. So a press release from Software detailed at the time, Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. and From Software Inc. co-developed the brand new action RPG Elden Ring, has sold more than 1 million units in Japan and 12 million units worldwide. This is what I mean. It's only 3 days. And they've done, what was it, 3 million or something like that? 5 million, sorry. So how much closer are you going to get to the 12 million? That's going to be super interesting to see. Like, genuinely. So, Hidetaki Miyazaki said at the time, "It's astonishing to see just how many people have been playing Elden Ring. I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks on behalf of the entire development team. Elden Ring is based on a mythological story written by George R.R. Martin. We hope players enjoy a high level of freedom when adventuring through its vast world, exploring its many secrets, and facing up to its many threats. Thank you for your continued support." That's cool, man. It's so nice when like people actually appreciate their consumers, isn't it? So earlier this month, From Software announced that Elden Ring itself had shipped more than 25 million copies. Wow. The company posted on X, "Elden Ring has shipped over 25 million copies worldwide. Thank you to anyone who has played the game." That's amazing. That's so good. So as for what the future holds for Elden Ring, following the release of The Shadow of the Erdtree, Miyazaki informed IGN, "We don't want to say this is the end of the Elden Ring saga for now. I think we said a similar thing at the end of Dark Souls 3. We didn't want to flatten those possibilities or put a pin in them just at that time. And it's a similar story with Elden Ring. We don't want to discourage the possibilities for that. There might be more ideas in the future. We don't have any current plans to make a second DLC or a sequel, but we definitely don't want to snuff out that possibility. We think that there could well be something in the future." It's a very similar sort of like approach and mindset to what Toho has with Godzilla. Like very much like, no, we're not rushing anything. We're not going to just push something out, but yeah, there could be stories in future. We'll see. It is honestly the same approach. It looks beautiful. I'm very tempted to buy this. I'm very tempted, but it will just destroy my life. Look at this. That will destroy my soul. It will kill me, honestly. But anyway, there you go. Just a good bit of news. No doom and gloom here, just great stuff. Absolutely smashing Western developers into the dirt. And deservedly so. Thoughts down below, I'd love to hear it. Please do hit subscribe if you're new here. Turn the bell notifications on. And support me further, because I do get demonetized here because of some of the doom and gloom stuff, and because it's an election year as well. YouTube loves to play silly beggars. God damn you, YouTube. So I've got Patreon, link down below. Support there. Cheers. Bye now.